Taliban, a terrorist organization that operates in Afghanistan and Pakistan. Taliban claims that they are out to enforce a strict version of Islamic law, that is, sheriya law. The terrorist organizations ban televisions, music, cinema, and disapproves of girls aged 10 and above going to school. The Taliban is a deadly group that has painted the history of mankind in blood, with so many atrocities. These are the top 10 disturbing facts that makes us wish that Taliban never existed. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode from Brahmaj. Today we are going to take a look at the top 10 facts about Taliban. If you are new to the channel, then please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. Let's see why the world don't want Taliban. Number 1. The only terrorist organization to have governed a country. Yes, Taliban is the only terrorist organization in the world to have governed a country. It may seem unbelievable, but it is a fact that Taliban once constituted an official government of a country. The Taliban was formed in the early 1990s by an Afghan faction of Islamic fighters that had resisted the Soviet occupation of Afghanistan between 1979 to 1989. The group initially gained public support by promising to impose stability and the rule of law in Afghanistan. The group later seized the capital, Kabul, in September 1996 and were in power till they were overthrown by an American military invasion in 2001. And after 20 years, they are back. Number 2. Taliban collaborated with Al-Qaeda and aided Osama bin Laden. Another distressing fact about the Taliban is that the group collaborated with Al-Qaeda and aided Osama bin Laden while they were in control of Afghanistan. Documents found in the house where Osama bin Laden resided before his death reveal a close working relationship between the leaders of Al-Qaeda and the leaders of Taliban. These documents also revealed frequent discussion of joint terrorist operations against NATO forces in Afghanistan, the Afghan government, and targets in Pakistan. The Taliban, while in power, provided refuge for Osama bin Laden and his followers when he was expelled from Sudan. Without the comfort of being in Afghanistan and under the protection of Taliban, Osama bin Laden would not have been in a position to effectively plan and organize the disastrous 9/11 attacks in the United States. Number 3. Taliban forces farmers to produce opium. Yes, you heard it right. Afghanistan is the world's top producer of opium and is responsible for 90% of the total global production. The Taliban encourages cultivation and production of the drug and imposes illegal taxes on farmers in territories within their control. Do you know that 40% of Taliban's income comes from opium? The terrorist organization make it compulsory for farmers to grow opium. Farmers who do not grow opium plants would still be taxed as if they grew it. The Taliban also controls drug trafficking routes in Afghanistan. The Taliban also offers protective convoys that escort drug packages across the country. Number 4. Breaking out captured terrorists from prison. During the long Afghan winter of 2011, the Taliban were busy underground. The Taliban spent more than 5 months digging a 1,050-foot long tunnel to the main prison in southern Afghanistan. bypassing government checkpoints, watchtowers, and concrete barriers topped with razor wire. The escape tunnel was so excellently planned and constructed that it had electric lights and ventilated with fans, and they have successfully broke out almost 70% of the captured terrorists from that prison. Number 5. Suicide bombing is their key strategy. It is distressing, if not surprising, to learn that suicide bombing is a key strategy for Taliban. The Taliban uses it to wage war against military and civilian targets alike. In 2017, the Taliban carried out a suicide bomb attack that killed 35 people and left more than 40 wounded. The Taliban openly claimed responsibility for the attack. A suicide bomb attack on NATO convoy in southern Afghanistan left 2 American service members died in action. The Taliban has proven several times that they are more than capable of planning and executing suicide bomb attacks on a large scale. However, no one knows what is the purpose of this strategy, and no one knows exactly what they aim to achieve with their regular and frequent suicide bombing. Number 6. Imposes Islamic curriculum in hijacked schools. Taliban opposes Western education. They distort it as much as possible in areas under their control. In 2014, Taliban paid a visit to a school in northern province of Kunduz. The school is situated in a village that had fallen under the control of Taliban. The Taliban spoke with the school principal and a few teachers about their school curriculum. They instructed that the principal and teachers were not to teach English, sports, music, and social studies. These subjects were replaced with religious studies. When the Taliban was in power in Afghanistan, it banned secular education and replaced it with religious studies. Girls were not allowed to go to school. The same scenario played out in any region that falls under Taliban's control today. Number 7. Army of ruthless gunmen. The Taliban not only send suicide bombers to attack civilians and military targets, they also frequently send gunmen to maim people. In 2016, Taliban gunmen attacked a group of foreign tourists being escorted by an army convoy in western Afghanistan. In June 2017, Taliban gunmen killed 8 Afghan guards working at the largest American airbase in Afghanistan. These are 2 of the several attacks that has happened in Afghanistan under the Taliban rule. Number 8. Funds by foreign government. The foreign government frequently donate money to the Afghan government in order to enable them to build key infrastructure in the country. The United States is Afghanistan's biggest donor. The other Western states and Gulf states also donate money to the country. These donations are made available to contractors who are saddled with the responsibility of executing key infrastructural projects. Safety is very important to these contractors, hence they negotiate peace with the Taliban before embarking on any project. The Taliban takes a cut of the money and leaves the contractors to do their work in peace. This is how Taliban gets their fund by foreign governments. Also, Pakistan has been helping Taliban with money, weapon, and military training. It is hard to believe, but take a look at this. This is an identity card of a Pakistani army man who got killed fighting alongside with Taliban. Number 9. Sexual enslavement. Taliban captures women between the age group of 12 to 45 as sex slaves. According to the recent report from Afghanistan, Taliban fighters are going door to door to round up young girls to be sex slaves for fighters in the terror group. Taliban leaders are kidnapping and forcibly marrying women after local leaders in Afghanistan were asked to present a list of those aged between 12 to 45. If any woman resists or try to resist, will be gang raped and killed in public. Number 10. Badri 313 Battalion. Taliban have a special battalion called the Badri 313. These specially trained commandos in high-tech weapons. All the weapons and gears these terrorists wearing is being captured from the United States military. When US military left Afghanistan, they left back a large amount of weapons. That includes 100 plus armored fighting vehicles, 5,000 plus US M4 rifles, 100 plus armored Humvees, more than 10 drones and fighter jets. Now Taliban got the hand on all of it. A point to be noted here is that all these equipments that cost millions and millions of dollars has been purchased with the money of US taxpayers. It's the CIA who is responsible for all of this. It's an open fact. They shouldn't have trained Taliban in the first place to fight against Russia in the 1980s. Now, the same Taliban is a threat to United States. The mess US left in that area has completely devastated the peace and stability in the entire subcontinent. So that's all for today, and what's your opinion on this topic? Please let me know in the comment section below, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. And one more thing guys, from now on I'll be uploading new videos every day on 2 p.m. Until next time, bye bye.